The words that came out of Quinn's mouth surprised them all. This also included Vorden, who felt like he was the closest to him. "Why would you suggest that?" Vorden said. "Leo is a sergeant, and although he isn't under Duke, he is under Nathan, who is ultimately under Paul, the head general. It's clear that Leo is working for them, or at least he takes direct orders from them," Quinn said. "First of all, I'm pretty sure he knows I'm a vampire. He knew I was different from the beginning and has safeguarded my secret until this day. Leo himself didn't align with the military. He is on the side of humanity," Aaron added. "I agree he's different from the other teachers. Remember how he saved us from the Dalkey attack that one time?" Once again, Logan projected the information about Leo onto the screen. Logan said, "It says Leo readily refused to join the military and only wanted peace after the war. However, he did agree to fight once again if the Dalkey were to invade." A bright light emerged from the projector, which used to display the hologram so far. It now displayed a solid wall of green. "Which one of you is the best at acting here?" Logan inquired. The others didn't know who to look at, but eventually they all directed their gaze at Vorden. Vorden immediately bent down as little Logan placed the strange helmet on top of his head. "This here is a facial recognition device. It can track the smallest of details and all the little movements of the muscles in your face. What I plan to do is make a video. If we put both Peter and Aaron up against the green screen and we have our actor Vorden here, I will be able to create a realistic video. The plan is to pretend the video has been sent from Pure, informing the school that the kids they are looking for have already left the planet and are safe in Pure's hands. Once they know Pure safely has the two of you, hopefully they will stop searching around as desperately as they are doing now." A speech was made for Vorden to act out, while Layla was in charge of telling Vorden what to say. The speech even ended with a phrase they had never heard before, "May we purify your souls." She explained that it was a type of signature Pure used when they sent things like this to their enemy. It also made the others realize how Layla was living a double life, and perhaps the Layla they knew wasn't real at all. She had to inform Pure of the plan as well. She was quite nervous about this, as she had broken the rules of Pure and acted on her own. Walking down the hallway, both Quinn and Vorden were making their way to the weapons class. Even on off days like today, Leo would often rest there, or practice his swordsmanship. The two of them now stood just outside the weapons hall, and Vorden hesitated before stepping in. "The two of you were standing outside for a while. I was wondering when you were going to come in," Leo said. Quinn started to explain what had happened, and how they had come to learn what True Dream's reason for coming to the academy was, as well as how Pure was the one who had informed them, and how their friends had been chosen for the process. All they wanted to do was protect Aaron and Peter. Quinn, however, did leave out the detail of them trying to save Peter for a different reason related to himself, and just explained that he didn't want his friends to lose their ability. He also mentioned how they needed to send Aaron out of here right now. "There isn't much I can do with the situation with Jack. Jack holds a special relationship with our head general, Paul. The only thing I can do is wait to meet with the head general of Military Base 1. Not everyone in the military agrees with Jack's doing, and this will hopefully be a step in the right direction," Leo said. Quinn said, "Right now all we need to do is save our friend. Is there any way you can get us inside the teleport room to send her off somewhere?" Leo started to think, which wasn't a good sign. It seemed like he asked a simple yes or no answer, but that didn't seem to be the case. "As you know, the portal room has been heavily guarded ever since what happened between you two. Most likely it will be guarded even more. Still, there is a way. Follow me." While entering her room, Layla was more nervous than ever. The black orb resting under her bed was now in her hand, and once again, she took a deep breath, readying herself before tapping the top of the sphere. "Agent 45 connected with Agent 83. Today isn't a report day. Does there seem to be a problem?" the voice from the sphere asked. "I would like to make a special report. Would you please connect me to Agent number 5? Layla asked. "The single agents are too busy. You can report it to me and I will pass on the message to them." "I'll ask you again," Layla said firmly. "Please let me speak to Agent 5. This is not a request as an agent, but say that it's from her daughter." There seemed to be a slight pause between the two for a moment before the agent eventually replied. "I will see what she says." Layla waited while the other agent contacted her mother. "This is Agent 5. I hear you have some important news for me, Agent 83, the voice said. Layla started to explain the details of what happened. how she acted on her own without informing Pure to protect her friends, going against Jack, and what the situation currently was. So far, she had only said she told Aaron, someone who she wanted to bring over to Pure, about her real position. "Has your position been compromised by anyone else in the school or personnel?" her mother asked. "No, I've only informed Aaron. Right now they think she escaped on her own. They're looking for her and she has no ability as well as nowhere to go. If you can, please help her." "Don't worry," she replied. "We will do our best. Anyone who has been affected by True Dream will be accepted. We shall treat her well. However, you have gone against our code. Although you were not caught, you took action without asking for permission, and you even went as far as to use our name. Your punishment will be decided when you come back to the base. For now, you shall be demoted from position 83 to position 100. Update me when you have the location Aaron will be sent to. We will have someone on standby waiting. Oh, and one last thing. Layla, I am waiting for you. Soar through the ranks. Don't be disheartened and try to get into the upper level so we can meet more frequently. May Pure be with you." "May Pure be with you." The two boys were closely following Leo as he walked around the school. "Sergeant Leo," Faye said, "there has been an update about the situation of the two students who ran away from their punishment. It appears that somehow Pure has already gotten their hands on both of them," Faye said. As Faye finished her words, she spotted the two boys standing not too far away from Leo. They were the first-year students who she had been seeing more than she would have liked to. Wherever these two went, it seemed like trouble was simply lurking in their shadows. On the other hand, Leo stopped in his tracks, prompting the students to do the same. They had reached an area in the school that they had never been to before. It was located around the back of the teleport area, and to access it, a special code should be entered on a panel that served as the lock. "This area is dedicated to the soldiers' storage room. When we moved here, we were allowed to bring our personal belongings," Leo explained. They walked for a few seconds, eventually stopping right before the door that had the number 12 painted on it. There is a security device that made sure that the only one who had access to this room was him, unlike the other codes utilized on the previous doors. Placing his hand on top of the access panel, it soon allowed Leo inside. Quinn continued his inspection of the weapons. He noticed that most of them were high class and were classified as beast equipment. It turned out that Quinn wasn't the only one who noticed the equipment around them was mostly high gears, as Vorden did too. "Hey, if you're not going to use these things, do you mind if I keep them?" Just then, Leo came out from the back, holding a fairly large circular device. It was almost the same size as his upper body. He placed it in front of the two students, making a loud sound as it hit the floor. "I'm afraid that all of these weapons are cursed," Leo said. "Their users died with too much resentment and those emotions stayed in their weapons," Leo explained. "Having no sight has allowed me to see more things than I have ever seen before. If only you could see the things I could see, perhaps you would begin to understand a little." "Oh," Vorden replied. "If you're talking about your ability, is there a way you can show me? I can copy and use other people's abilities. All I need to do is touch their hand." Quinn was a little afraid about how Leo would react. "If you wish to, then go ahead," Leo said as he held out his hand. At the same time, a strange smile appeared on his face. With that, the pressure Vorden felt before was back.
Hi, Quinn here. Wondering what happens next? If you want to jump the queue and unleash all episodes, click on the link here and install the Pocket FM app.